that whole when I get on a plane, I get a little bit of anxiety when I'm taking a shower to go on the road. I'm going to leave my family. I'm about to leave the girls. Once that Uber comes, guys, it's game face.
Yeah.
It's game face. It's business. I'm an LAX. I'm all business. My head's up. It's on a swivel. I'm looking for ISIS.
Us too.
I get through my fucking clear. I get through there. I give it enough time now. 15 years ago, I would miss more flights than anybody because I would challenge the system. We got to be there at 1. Fuck this. I'll sneak on. You're not going to sneak on. They're not going to let you on. They're not going to fucking play with you. They don't fuck with you no more. Now you got to wait there and stand in the line. They don't care about excuses. And I started getting there 2 hours earlier. I got to fly next week, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be there at 3:30.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
We messed around a couple weeks ago, and TSA caught us up, and they pulled my brother to the side, and they asked him if has he handled explosives.
And I was kidding, okay? I don't know why.
Don't fuck with those people.
But she says, have you handled explosives today? And I go, just this dick. Let me tell you what happened. They fucking stripped me to my underwear in another room.
Don't fuck with those people.
And I had to show the guy I had nothing. They put these little swabs on your hands, put them in a fucking machine.
Yeah.
And I said, I will never, ever, ever joke again. I was totally.
Listen, you work. Part of your job is flying.
Yeah.
And driving. That means you can't drink and drive.
No.
And do not raise your voice. Ralphie May was banned from Delta.
Yeah.
For lifetime ban from Delta for kicking the counter. Because Ralphie got there a half hour before the flight and he thought he was Ralphie May and hot shit that they were going to let him on the flight. And he lost money.
Yeah.
He had to cancel the show. He kicked the fucking thing. They escorted him out. They called the cops. It's not, when it comes to flying, shut your fucking mouth.
Yep. I learned my lesson. I apologize
say
too.
Nothing to them.
Nothing.
I am prepared. I fly with sweats on.
Yep.
With a fucking t-shirt. I'm prepared. I don't have to take off a belt.
Yep.
Nothing. I got nice socks on. I have the antifungal in my shoe.
That's so.
I have a bag in the fucking sleep apnea bag with everything. I wipe down the counter. I fly professionally. I don't even talk to the guy sitting next to me.
We don't either.
I don't start a conversation with nobody. I got earphones on. I look straight ahead. And I have had tons of problems at the airport. Tom Segura and me were talking about that a few weeks ago. I used to have tons of problems at airports that today they will not tolerate.
Yeah.
Today's market in an airport, they will throw you out of there quicker than shit.
Oh, yeah. Same with being drunk. We really don't drink too much, but, you see people getting shitty in those bars. They'll turn you away, too. They don't want to deal with your drunk.
Do they really?
Yeah. This lady tried to get on, and she drank so much wine, her lips were fucking purple. So much fucking wine. Looks like she's been sucking off 100 rhinoceros. Lips purple, and she's saying she's not drunk. And I'm like, you're holding up the fucking line. Like, hurry the fuck up. They right off the plane. They did not let her board the plane because I think they're worried about them going fucking crazy in the air.
How long have you guys been doing comedy for now?
16 years. It was this April.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be starting kind of over again on your own?
Yeah.
terms?
Well, it humbled us actually. Like, I guess humble.
It humbled us.
It knocked us down a bunch of pegs to where when we didn't have anything on the books for like 7-8 months, like literally. I mean, we had our show in Ontario, but that's,
we mean weekend work.
And then it was tough because like trying to call clubs and like we just struggled. So for 6 months, 10 months after Ralphie passed, maybe a year, maybe we're just now picking up work and it feels like we're okay. But that first 6 months, 10 months, a year.
Well, I had to get a job as a fucking bouncer at a bar. I mean, I haven't had a day job since 2006. And about a year and a half ago, I had to get a job as a bouncer at a bar. I mean, that was so humbling to go from making money every weekend to checking fucking ID and getting recognized. Like, didn't I see you on Showtime with Dice Clay? And I'm like, yeah, give me your ID, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It humbled me. But all it did really for us is make us hungrier, come up with more material, and don't stop. Because we didn't waste 16 years of our fucking life.
Everybody waits for the bluebird of happiness to kick the door down and take you up a level. That's never going to happen unless you kick the level up yourself. Right. I knew as a young comic, I had seen something when I first started. I had seen comics that come out here, and there's nothing wrong with what I'm about to say. They latch onto a headliner, and they think their problems are saved. It's a godsend and a pain in the ass at the same time.
Yeah.
It's good and bad because you have to learn how to treat it. I don't ever want to call you and you're like, hold on, I'm ready for the dates. That makes me look like you're not doing the work.
Right.
I want to call you, and for me to go, I got 3 weeks for you. And for you to go, I could take 2 of those weeks to 1 week I'm in Mississippi. Now you've gained my respect.
Right.
Yep.
Now you've gained my, you're like, oh, okay, it's that type of fucking party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told this to Martin Moreno 5 years before the thing.
Right.
There was somebody else I told this 2 years ago, and they didn't listen to me, that I want you to find different people to take you on the road. Like, I take different people on
Yeah.
the road. I don't have one guy. I take different people. I keep my eyes open. I'm watching on Facebook. I'm watching who's tweeting. I'm watching who's taking pictures at some shitty fucking comedy club in Elko, Nevada.
Yeah.
You know, I know what it takes to get to Elko. You can't fly first class to Elko.
No.
There's only one way to get there in your fucking little fucking minivan, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching. I know the people around me. I have friends that actually are struggling to pay rent because they took that chance. They said, no more day job. We're going to commit our lives to fucking comedy. That requires a certain type of respect. It requires a certain billy goat stomach because, fuck, on the first, everybody's equal. Today, you, me,
yeah.
we're all equal. We're all equal.
Right.
We got a whole month to cover. And I always say that on the first, we're all equal.
Right.
Nobody's got a dime in the bank. You start from scratch.
Yep.
That's it. And it's weird when you have the week of the 10th book and the week of the 18th. So you got your car payment and you got your student loan and groceries. But that week of the 28th is looking kind of bleak.
Yeah.
And you don't panic. You don't rob a gas station. You really don't, because I've lived through it. I could tell you 1,000 times. Where on the 25th, you have no idea how you're going to pay rent. And it's due on the 1st, but you really got to the 5th.
That's funny you said, because I'm paying mine tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rent is due on the 1st.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers that are struggling ain't got a problem with paying you rent on the 5th.
Yeah.
And we'll give it to you at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
on the 5th.
Absolutely.
We're there on the 5th, but you're never going to get it from us on a Saturday or
No.
a Tuesday.
Nah, we'll walk it in
Yeah,
before that.
we'll walk it in. So I've been in positions, and we all have,
Yeah.
where you're sitting there and, man, you're not suicidal. You're just like, I'm going to have to call my uncle and borrow 800 again.
Yep.
You know, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I could borrow 2 from Lee, so I don't have to borrow the whole 8 from my brother.
Right.
I could borrow 6, and that's what's needed to pay the rent.
And that's what we did. We got in the trenches and we started booking, and we took a bunch of one-nighters. We kept our regular weekends that we had, which we had when Ralphie was alive, 6, 7, 8 weekends, 3-4 day runs. But we picked up a lot of one-nighters, and it worked out for us. At first, we were like, you know what? We may not make money, but it was like you said, just going in there, doing the one-nighter. If we got 5 one-nighters at 5 different clubs, if we get 3 callbacks out of the 5, and get a weekend out of that, then to us it was worth fucking losing $300 because of the connection for 2020. We're worried about 2020 right now.
Yeah, that's
Put it
what
this way.
you're working for the next one.
We really are.
You're right.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.